Filling that in white. Alright, now I'm trying to get these small little... Yeah, there you go. And I accidentally filled in the background too, so I'm deleting that. Putting a line up top so it only fills in that part of the body. Now, here I realized that I colored him red, which was bad because I wanted the bomb to be red so you could actually tell that it was a bomb. So I just used a more vibrant color of red, which worked. Filling in these little cracks and things that I made. That's always a pain, but worth it. So now you can see it's pretty much colored completely. Just filling in that box so you can tell that it's different from the rest of the panel. Yeah, so now I think I'm going to move on to making the text. Yep. Oh, never mind, the background. Forgot about the background. All of them are together, so I just colored the entire thing gray. Gonna use that same color for the walls. And there's only one place where I have to draw the floor, which is the second panel. So I'm just gonna draw a line in here. Yeah, and then change the color for the floor. And I filled that in by accident, forgetting to close it off with the lines, which I do now. And I fill it again, doesn't work. Take off the boxes so I can see that there's a tiny, tiny gap in the bottom that I just straighten out so that it fills in right. And now it works. I go ahead and delete the lines, not that I really need to, but oh well. Change that color. Now I'm changing the color of the line just so it matches the floor better because it looks weird. And here I noticed that the wall looks too plain because there's no speech bubbles in here to really take up the space like in the other frames. So I think about a picture frame and I'm like, nah. I draw a door, which looks bad or something. Then I decide to use shift so I can just make some straight lines. Connect those together. There we go. Make a doorknob. And then, of course, fill that in a different color. Not that I really need to because it's the background, but just being safe. So now it's really coming together. You can tell that this is almost what the final product is going to look like, just without the speech bubbles. Here I'm just looking over to see if anything's missing or if I need to change anything. Okay, now I'm doing the text. I usually go with the same font. Well, I always go with the same font. Sometimes I have to change the text size a little bit. Black. Yeah, black. There you go. I have to think about what they say a lot too, because I don't know. It's like when you're talking on AIM. If you say one thing, it can go one way. If you say another thing, it can go another way. So I really got to make sure that the text comes out to what I want them to sound like. And I intentionally didn't put a question mark there, because if I did, I assumed that people would think that they were about to talk to each other, which they're not. He's just walking by. So yeah. Just adding in more of the text. And then I bold some of it. I noticed the other comic artists do this too. So I copied them, you know how it is. After reading Watchmen and stuff like that. Bolded bomb so that people can tell there's like emphasis on that word. Nothing really intense here. Just trying to place it up there so that it can take up a lot of the panel's empty space, which I don't really want. This is definitely going to be a 2-part video because of how long it is. It's not going to fit on YouTube. But that's okay. Alright, so now I finished with the text, so now all I have to do is put in the bubbles. And what I do for that, the easiest way I found is I just draw some white circles behind the text. I didn't like that one, it's too big. Zoom in, get it better. Yeah, so I draw circles around the text. And then I end up filling them in after. Trying to be meticulous about everything. There I go. Filling all those in. Alright. So now I put in the little, I don't know, what are they called? I have no clue what they're called. But the little arrows on the bubbles. So you know who's talking. And I did not like how that one looked. So I spent some time trying to fix that. Man, not that you can even tell, I can't see it from here. Yeah, I just want them to look right. That one came out pretty good. Having issues with that other one. There I go. Alright, so that looks like the comic is finished. Just checking over it again to make sure that everything's alright. Deleting this text on the side. Saving it. Control S is also another great thing about Flash. So you don't have to go up there and click save. You can just Control S every 3 seconds. Alright, so I'm moving the text a little bit so it's in the center of the bubbles. Just so it looks a little bit better. It's all about making things look better. All the time. Yep, and that pretty much looks like it. Here I just export the drawing as a JPEG, and after that I load it up on Lawlolawl. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was cool. Yep, I will see you later.